Greetings, here's Lodrik, and this is the Game War in the Pacific Admirals Edition, and this is my play-by-email match against KilRoy. He's the commander of the Allied Forces for me, the Empire of Japan, and this is Scenario 1 with no modifications. Today we check the 12th January 1942. Last turn was very, quiet. My Air Force wasn't able to catch up with this fast-running British cruiser formation bombarding Port Moresby the third or fourth time already. But I have luckily my Southwest Pacific carrier division nearby, so I can maybe sink them with my carriers. So I sent my whatever. This is a light cruiser torpedo boat task force to finish off this British American destroyers. They not really want to engage with again, one shell hit. But yeah, destroyer minesweepers are really not the best. Here is one Dutch submarine finding my sub. How to call it? Auxiliary sub support ship. I don't know. It's a sub tender. A submarine tender. I thought there was really no submarine more near Saigon, so I sent no escort out with this ship. This was of course a mistake, but I can also lose stuff. Was of course a good ship, but I would say some more. If I don't lose all of them, then it's fine. So, and there's a second submarine, also here in the shallow water, and I have some sub-hunters. Create some hits, but again, it's a little too early, and I don't have the heavy equipment to really kill submarines easy or fast. Most of the time they're only getting damage, return to base, and back in the mines. Good. Now, time to sweep mines in Georgetown, everywhere mines. Okay, here's the other light cruiser formation. Maybe I can finish off this patrol torpedo boats. My nail bombers sunk them, I think, 10 times already, but still. And you can see every shell is missing. Bombers are missing, shells are missing. Second attempt. Still no hit. Now I have the next reported hit. Looks like my ship's getting scouted. Source of Midway. Sweep Batavia. Today no P-40s, but more Buffaloes. British Buffaloes, Dutch Buffaloes. Normally not a good match against the Zero. Especially, but more important, I think, is the skills of the pilot here. And I can get rid of some Now Swordfish attacking my task force. Luckily I have some cap fighters, and without escort this is normally an easy kill. And yeah, I think they're all dead. So I try to lure out this allied navy bombers. Simply, yeah, you can see here what I can kill here out of the open sea, and with my Zeros and escort later I don't need to kill if I really want to make the invasion of Java. Again, more Dutch Buffaloes and Falcons getting destroyed. Now the Blenheims are coming, and all without escort, simply because I think most of the enemy fighters are already destroyed, and P-40s, they don't have the range. But two are still coming through. They're taking my light carrier here. Luckily they are missing. Not that 250-pound bombs will create too much damage. KilRoy coming here in 3000 feet, so low. I mean, it's not a low level attack, but a low altitude attack. Let's say this. These are my carriers. I think this is my support carrier division. I have them independently running at I think Baker Island, and I find here some cruiser mine layer, destroyer mine layer, so all of this mine laying stuff. And the cruiser mine layer is heavily damaged and will normally sink. And the next strike force. This is only a carrier with one dive bomber and one torpedo bomber squadron, so I cannot really attack too many ships. But here I find two cargo ships. So two cargo ships and one cruiser mine layer gets destroyed by this formation. And this is my main sourced Pacific carrier division. They're finding here the British Dutch cruiser formation was they did just last turn this short bombardment, and now I can create here some damage. But I'm out of torpedoes, I think, so I have only here some bombs. But this is also fine if I can penetrate the belt armor, but always belt armor, so no penetration. But now it's a deck armor penetration. And 6 end mount is also destroyed, so this ship must go for sure to the shipyard if it can even reach Sydney. So there are some torpedoes left, but just failed. Saras is now here really in seriously trouble. Colombo can escape, but not every bomb. So, and with penetration, with critical damage. And the torpedo. That is always good. Still the British flag is strong. Caledon get also a hit with machine gun destroyed. I mean, this is not really important, but and the next hit. So it's unlikely that this cruiser will survive, but who knows? Allied damage control is often surprisingly good. But Caledon I think this is already a second torpedo hit. And this is normally enough to sink a light cruiser. Now the destroyers are also getting slowly but steadily maybe chipped away. Colombo torpedo hit. So this task force was, yeah, I don't know if it was worth this attempt. But of course, KilRoy was able to act fast enough to avoid all my navy bombers out of Rabaul, but I had my carriers just here in position so I can intercept this task force. So Celebus is, I think, or Ceres is out of action. Colombo sunk already. Caledon is heavily damaged with fire. So the whole task force is more or less out of action. Maybe the one Dutch destroyer can survive. And now it's a surprising Dutch bomber strike against my forces. Because I walk here with the Navy Guard unit to catch up the oil in the north. And I have still no fighter cover here. I don't expect it here any bombing strike. Ah yeah. But it's long range attack, so only half bomb load. So ships are sinking. And again trying to get rid of these PT boats. So there's one destroyer. And now, yeah, what is left for my carrier is able to strike again. So also this last Dutch destroyer is now damaged, crippled, slowed, cannot find more target, already disappeared. Double hit. So this destroyer is also out. Number, yeah, 3 hits. So now this is maybe the one David is maybe able to survive this one bomb hit. This is not enough damage, but the two both other ships are very likely soon on the bottom of the sea. Good. I also take a Viertel. Simply, why not? I better take every base is undefended and every base I can simply catch early on before KilRoy can ever really dream of any counter offensive or strike on his own. So the young, no defense, Chinese are breaking, but casualties also on my side. Again, most is disabled, but disabled cost me supplies, so and the amount of disabled units is mounting up on my side. Good. I bombard here. I simply don't believe that I can really. This is too strong. 250 against my 133. So this build is stalemate. KilRoy bombard me, and I cannot dig in fast enough, so I slowly have here disabled units, but as you can try many turns. So at the end, a successful carrier strike at east coast of Australia, getting rid of this British cruiser formation before they can retreat to Sydney and under cover of local cap fighters, and I also was able to kill some of this Java bomber forces. So you can see 26 to 5 is a good, 5 to 1 kill ratio, why not? So 10 Blenheims, some Falcons, they are normally light bombers, doesn't matter. But 8 Dutch Buffaloes, some Swordfish is always good. If they have torpedoes, they are really dangerous. Some British Buffaloes, and this is my own stuff. 1 torpedo bomber, 2 Zeros, and 2 dive bombers. Good. In ship sunk, I lost my... This is my submarine tender, 20-point ship. Nothing too big, nothing really too special, but it's a nice ship with a light cruiser armor, they have no armor protection, but the armament is strong enough to fight enemy destroyers normally on the surface engagement. But now, not more. So, in the Americans, they lost at least the Colombo. But very likely more. Yeah, so I have now all of these 3 bases in the center. I slowly will pick up one by one and make the encirclement smaller and smaller, and still I think at least 2 weeks I need to finish off all of these forces. Before and first, if this is all done, I go north of Xi'an. Xi'an. Here in the center I had no activity this turn. This is this bombardment. I'm not strong enough to overcome this Chinese blockade, but it's okay. I sent some Thai units to finish off this jungle fighters. My air force is still not capable. It's jungle, it's very hard to hit the target. So Thai forces can maybe do this. This was this unit that gets bombarded. From Batavia, and KilRoy sent, I think, some, or maybe from Oosthaven, he sent some Dutch bombers to attack my forces. Was walking here, but I arrived already. It's a hex, and not really much damage happened to me. This was my carrier I sent here more or less with destroyers, so to lure out enemy bombers, and it was successful. But this was only I think. I try this once and then it's okay. If there's any enemy cruiser or something stronger, it will maybe catch up with me, and I don't know if my destroyers can really defend against something so strong. So this was a short attempt to lure out as many enemy bombers as possible and then fall back and come with more heavy equipment in the future. Here's this ongoing battle where I cannot kill these enemy destroyers. This destroyer minesweepers are normally Normally 12 centimeter, I think this is like 4.5 inch shell. So they are normally strong enough to fight a destroyer, but they don't want to hit each other. And here these are these PT boats. My light cruisers cannot kill them, my air force cannot kill them, they always survive. Tja. And here we had this engagement, and there is still one Dutch ship. I mean, official I see here now 5 ships, so I don't know, maybe these are 2 task forces and the one task force is completely wiped out, or I don't know what happened here, or this this information is simply wrong. At least this is now grey Dutch and not more British brown. Good, and here at Colombo, I sent my carriers more or less between the islands to see if I find here anything, and this was this destroyer mine layer and cruiser mine layer American task force. But again, this is only a support task force, and it is based on surprise, and it's not really strong enough to really think anything, and it's a little risky to operate so far away from my own bases. And I mean, Pearl Harbor is not more too far away. Here's Palmyra, and Pearl Harbor is already here. I mean, still 2 or 3 max speed turns away from Pearl Harbor, so I can still operate in this area without really fear too much. But I must keep the risk in, let's say, not over risky. Don't risk here too much and lose the equipment I cannot replace later on. Good. Thank you all. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.